Are you looking for the best cheap tablet? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best cheap tablet on the market. Before we get started with our video,
we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range.
Starting at number 1. iPad 9th generation. iPad 9th generation is the best cheap tablet overall. Tech specs: display, 10.2-inch Retina display, processor, A13 Bionic, storage, 64GB or 256GB, biometrics, Touch ID, colors, silver, space gray, cameras, 8MP rear, 1080p video, 12MP FaceTime camera with center stage, weight, 1.07 pounds, dimensions, 9.8 by 6.8 by 0.29 inches, connections, 3.5mm headphone jack, lightning port, battery life, 10 hours. Apple's tried and true tablet. The base model iPad is arguably the best cheap tablet. Full stop. Not only does the standard $329 price tag cover the same features you'd expect from Apple's other tablets, like iPadOS updates for years and access to the App Store, you also don't have to pay a premium as you do for the more expensive Pro and M models. The 9th generation iPad was announced in fall 2021, and it includes an A13 Bionic processor plus more storage options. The base model offers double the storage, starting at 64GB, or you can opt for 256GB of storage if you need the space. The entry-level iPad can be paired with Apple's Smart Keyboard and an Apple Pencil, converting it from a tablet to a 2-inch-1 laptop. Apple hasn't expanded its facial recognition hardware beyond the iPad Pro lineup quite yet, and now the 9th generation iPad is the only tablet left in the lineup with a home button and Touch ID. Number 2. Amazon Fire HD 8 Plus. Amazon Fire HD 8 Plus is the best small screen cheap tablet. Tech specs: display, 8-inch, 1280 by 800 display, processor, quad-core 2.0 GHz, storage, 32GB or 64GB, memory, 3GB, colors, black, cameras, 2MP front and rear, weight, 0.78 pounds, dimensions, 8.0 by 5.4 by 0.4 inches, connections, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C. Battery, 13 hours. Amazon's Fire HD 8 and HD 8 Plus are two of the best cheap tablets you'll find. The company recently redesigned the formerly square and hard-edged tablets, adding a more round design that looks and feels fantastic. Both tablets are affordable, with the standard HD 8 priced at $100 with the HD 8 Plus priced at $120. What's the difference? Glad you asked. The HD 8 comes with 2GB of memory, while the HD 8 Plus comes with the same features as well as 3GB of memory, wireless charging support, and a faster wired charger in the box. To summarize, the extra $20 for the HD 8 Plus is well worth the investment. The Fire HD 8 runs Amazon's Fire OS. This means it runs Android apps, but you're limited to apps that are available in Amazon's own App Store. Like with most tablets in this price range, performance can be sluggish at times, but you'll have no issues shopping, browsing Facebook, or checking your email on the Fire HD 8 Plus. Number 3. Amazon Fire HD 10 Plus. Amazon Fire HD 10 is the best cheap tablet from Amazon. Tech specs: display, 10.1-inch. 1920 by 1200 display, processor, octa-core 2.0 GHz, storage, 32GB or 64GB, memory, 4GB, colors, black, cameras, 2MP front, 5MP rear, weight, 1.03 pounds, dimensions, 9.73 by 6.53 by 0.36 inches, connections, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C, Battery, 12 hours. Amazon's recently updated Fire HD 10 and Fire HD 10 Plus are worthy contenders as cheap tablets. You have the option to get the standard Fire HD 10, or buy it as part of a productivity bundle that includes a keyboard and a 1-year subscription to Microsoft 365 for $199. Both Fire HD 10 models boast an octa-core processor, 4 GB of memory, 32 GB or 64 GB of storage. They also include microSD card support up to 1 TB. The full HD display looks clear and provides plenty of space for gaming or watching movies. You'll get up to 12 hours of battery life on a single charge. Like the Fire HD 8, the Fire HD 10 runs Fior OS, so your app options are somewhat limited, but most of the big-name apps like Zoom, Facebook Messenger, and Spotify are available. If you're a heavy Google services user, you'll be disappointed by the lack of Google apps and services. And by lack of, I mean there are 0 apps in Amazon's App Store. You'll have to rely on third-party apps or the Silk browser instead. Number 4. Lenovo Tab P11 Plus. Lenovo Tab P11 Plus is the best big screen cheap tablet. Tech specs: display, 11-inch. 2000 by 1202K display, processor, MediaTek Helio G90T, storage, 64 GB or 128 GB, memory, 4 GB or 6 GB, colors, slate gray, cameras, 8MP front and 13MP rear, weight, 1.1 pounds. Dimensions, 10.2 by 6.4 by 0.3 inches. Connections, USB-C, microSD. Battery, up to 15 hours. Another best cheap tablet is the Lenovo Tab P11 Plus, which looks a lot like the Chromebook Duet, only bigger and more powerful. It doesn't come with a keyboard attachment like the Duet, but you can pick one up to expand its capabilities into more of a laptop replacement for $72. Snit has been testing the P11 Plus for some time, and, overall, the tablet has impressed. It's incredibly thin, and the display looks amazing. Android runs smoothly on it, free of any hiccups or lag. If you're looking for a tablet to share with your kids, there's a dedicated Google Kids Space app on the P11 Plus that makes it easy to hand the tablet to your child and not worry about what they're accessing. It relies on Google's Family Link parental controls, giving them access to age-appropriate apps and games. The construction is solid, and the performance is reliable. If you're looking for an affordable Android tablet, the P11 Plus is worth considering. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 Lite. Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 Lite is the best Samsung cheap tablet. Tech specs: display, 8.7-inch, 1340 by 800 display, processor, MediaTek MT8768N, storage, 32 GB or 64 GB, memory, 3 GB or 4 GB, colors, gray, cameras, 2MP front and 8MP rear, weight, 0.81 pounds, dimensions, 8.37 by 4.91 by 0.31 inches, connections, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C, battery. All-day. Samsung's tablet lineup spans all aspects of price and capability. However, the Galaxy Tab A7 Lite is a good mixture of affordability and usefulness. It's powered by Android 11, with Samsung's own twist on the mobile operating system. The lightweight design and small display make it portable enough to take anywhere, especially if you're using it to keep your kids entertained with educational apps. Plus, the Tab A7 Lite has a metal frame for added ruggedness. It won't be the fastest tablet out of this group, but it should have better performance than the Fire HD 8 lineup, with the added bonus of access to Google's app and services. Number 6. Nokia T20. Best Nokia cheap tablet. Tech specs: display, 10.4-inch, 1200 by 2000 display, processor, T610 octa-core processor, storage, 64 GB, memory, 4 GB, colors, ocean blue, cameras, 5MP front and 8MP rear, weight, 1.04 pounds, dimensions, 9.75 by 6.2 by 0.3 inches, connections, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C. Battery, 8,200 mAh. Nokia's T20 tablet is a recent addition to the Android tablet market at $250. It's affordable, and the hardware feels great to hold. The 10.4-inch display is good enough for watching Netflix or online shopping, and the battery life should get you through most of the day. It comes with Android 11 out of the box, and Nokia promises 3 years of monthly security updates and 2 years of OS updates, meaning it should get Android 12 and Android 13, eventually. There's a dedicated Google Kids space that features content specifically for young children, keeping them from accessing your apps while using the tablet. Number 7. Samsung Galaxy S7 FE. Best large cheap tablet tech specs. Display, 12.4-inch. 2560 by 1600 display, processor, Qualcomm SM7325, storage, 64GB, 128GB, 256GB, memory, 4GB, 6GB, 8GB, colors, black, silver, green, pink, cameras, 8MP rear, 5MP front camera, weight, 1.34 pounds, dimensions, 7.28 by 11.21 by 0.25 inches, connections, USB-C, battery, 12 hours. If you want to spend less on a big tablet, Samsung's FE series of devices are designed with Samsung fans in mind. The company took the best features of its high-end devices, trimmed them down, and released a more affordable product. This affordable Android tablet has a large 12.4-inch display, a snappy processor, as well as multiple storage and memory options. The device, which comes in various colors, also has a 5G version available if you want to use it while on the go. Some standout features include face recognition technology, 2 stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, and multi-device connectivity. It also has a great battery life that will last you through at least 12 hours. The 12.4-inch display is more than suitable for streaming or playing games, and it also comes with an S Pen, which adds even more to its affordability.